exploring the New World. Portugal became richer as Portuguese traders began using da Gama's new trade route to Asia. Spain and England feared Portugal would use its growing wealth to try to dominate them. Spain and England began to explore the Americas to get wealth. The problem: it was an economic problem. Spain and England feared that Portugal would use its growing wealth to try to dominate them. Spain and England need to get more money. Where they explored. When you think of the Americas, you might think only of the United States. However, there are two American continents. The United States is a country in North America. North America is shown here. But we also have Canada, Mexico, and several other islands. South America is also listed on this map, including large countries like Brazil, which is listed over here. The E shows the place that England explored, mostly in Canada and in the northern part of North America, like where we live. S stands for Spain. Spain explored in these areas: the southern part of the United States, Mexico, and right towards the bottom of Mexico, right before South America, as well as a bunch of places within South America itself. The P stands for Portugal. Remember, because of the line of demarcation, that Portugal was only allowed to explore in Brazil. Other places also explored here, including France and Holland. The places they explored are listed, as well as their dates. Spain and the New World. Because Spain was concerned about Portugal's growing wealth from trade with Asia, Spain sent many explorers to North and South America looking for wealth. The new Spanish explorers looking for wealth became known as conquistadors, which means conquerors in Spanish. Spain did not send the conquistadors to North and South America to set up permanent colonies. Instead, the conquistadors were sent to make the Spanish king and Spain more powerful by claiming land for Spain and bringing wealth back to Spain. The conquistadors dominated the Native Americans by taking their land, gold, and silver. In 1519, Hernando Cortés, a conquistador from Spain, traveled to Central America searching for wealth for himself in Spain. He had heard about a group of wealthy Native Americans named the Aztecs. Cortés led a small armed group into the part of Central America that would eventually become Mexico, and, with the help of many Native American enemies of the Aztecs, conquered their empire. Because the Spanish had guns and horses, they had an advantage over the Aztec soldiers who fought on foot with spears and knives. Cortés also got help from the Aztec leader Montezuma. Montezuma had visions that told him that the Spanish were gods with supernatural powers. Montezuma tried to accommodate the strange-looking Spaniards, especially the blonde-haired Cortés, rather than attacking them with full force. Montezuma made poor decisions because of his visions and beliefs. He tried to accommodate. Instead, he allowed the Spanish into his cities and gave them gold objects as presents. The Aztecs were weakened by Montezuma's accommodating. The solution type that Montezuma, this guy, used ended up giving Spanish an advantage. They were further weakened because of the disease they caught from Cortés's men. The Aztec had never come in contact with the diseases found in Europe, so they had no immunity to them. Immunity occurs when your body makes cells that are able to kill germs that cause an illness. Thousands of Aztecs died because of diseases like smallpox, which is seen here. Some historians believe that Cortés burned the ships that the Spanish came to America in to make his men fight harder. Without their ships, Cortés's army could not go home. Cortés's men either had to be successful against the Aztecs or be killed. Was Cortés successful? Cortés captured large amounts of gold and silver. and took control of the Aztecs' gold and silver mines. The effect of Cortes's conquest made Spain wealthy, but it caused serious economic and people's rights problems for the Aztecs. Many of them were killed, and others were forced to become slaves. Pizarro. Francesco Pizarro was another Spanish conquistador. Pizarro also wanted to gain great wealth for himself in Spain. Pizarro led an army to South America where a group of Native Americans named the Incas lived. The Incas had more wealth than the Aztecs. In 1532, Pizarro conquered them with his army and captured a large amount of gold and silver. The effects of Pizarro's conquest was to make Spain even richer. The effect of the conquest on the Incas were severe economic and people's rights problems. Stop there.